Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Erica Lawrence, and today I'm answering your health questions, which is the difference between coconut oil and olive oil. So we'll start with coconut oil, which is a saturated fat, and because it's a plant-based saturated fat, it has a ton of therapeutic properties. So it's 50% lauric acid, and this is converted in the body into something called monolaurin, which is also present in breast milk, which is definitely an awesome substance. So coconut oil is antifungal, so it can be used in things like candida, athlete's foot, other fungal infections. It's also antibacterial and antiviral. So there's a ton of therapeutic properties happening here. It can be used in things like hepatitis, measles, and any other viral or bacterial infections. So this is a really great way to naturally boost up your immune system's function through food as medicine. Now, coconut oil is also very, very stable because of its saturated fat. Now, this means it can be cooked with high temperatures and for long periods of time without the fatty acids becoming oxidized. And when a fatty acid becomes oxidized, that's when you start to produce free radicals. Well, they turn into a free radical, and that's when they start to damage your cells. So we want to take care of that as much as we can. So coconut oil is a very safe fat to use in cooking and very therapeutic for your insides and can be used topically for skin health, in connective tissue support, and even applied to the scalp for inflammatory conditions. So definitely something to be including. Oh, and one more benefit, lots of people do experience weight loss on coconut oil because of the medium chain triglycerides that it's comprised of. And this means that as soon as you consume the medium chain triglycerides in coconut oil, they're rapidly converted into energy instead of being stored as fat. So that's another win-win situation. There's also evidence showing it can support type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance as well. And there's ongoing research now supporting its use in Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. So lots happening. We'll just have to keep up with the science and see what happens as we go forward. Moving on to olive oil. So olive oil is a monounsaturated fat. It's less stable than the saturated fat found in coconut oil, but it is more stable than the polyunsaturated fats. So olive oil has the presence of one double bond, and this is what allows it to become oxidized more readily than the saturated fat, for example, which has 0 double bonds, and all the carbon atoms have a hydrogen attached to them. So basically, there is therapeutic benefit to including olive oil in the diet, and there's a ton of research promoting, the Mediterranean diet as such, which generally means using olive oil. So this is because there's an antioxidant compound within olive oil called polyphenols. This is basically anti-inflammatory in nature, so that's where the cardiovascular benefits come from. Now, it's important to remember not to overheat your olive oil because this is what promotes the oxidation and this produces the free radicals. So make sure to just use it lightly in sautéing, and better yet, to use it at the end of cooking and drizzling it on top as a finishing product. This preserves all the nutritional benefits and it makes sure that you're getting the anti-inflammatory properties that are present within olive oil. Another thing to remember is to use virgin olive oil or extra virgin olive oil. This just refers to the processing. Virgin means that it has been naturally extracted as opposed to a chemical extraction, which, as you can imagine, will affect the nutritional profile. So I hope these have helped break it down to you and help you make a decision when you're cooking. And if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to post them below, and I will do my best to answer them very soon. Until next time, don't forget to eat your greens.